Hello and welcome to my stream. So, I'm going to continue with this Toy Cavapoo. Bless me. It's quite a nice painting. I've got a bit of detail on the head so far, and basically today is all about the body. I'll get the body finished today, and then maybe on the next stream or some other time, but alone, I'll do the background. The background won't take very long. But today is all about the body, and I'll finish the body. So, this is the plan. I might do a little bit refining around the face, like the nose I think may need a bit more darker structure. The eyes I think I need a bit of a sort of blue colour. The eyebrows may need a bit more refining. And maybe some more swells up here, but as I say, I'm going to start on the body and then I'll move over onto move back onto the face. So, what I'm going to do is, as always, I'm going to start with some Payne's Grey. I'll leave it out. Some white, which I think I've pretty much run out of. I do have a new bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's not a lot in this. If I take the lid off, and get access to a reasonable amount. I've got 2 litres of white just sitting here, or is it a litre? So, I'll start off with the sort of the dark area, so all the way around here. Make sure all that's sort of nicely textured, like it is up here. And then we'll go from there really. So I'm going to mix using a sort of a reasonable size paintbrush. This is size 0. Some white. And a bit of Payne's Grey. A bit more white. I don't want it to be pure white at the moment, I just want it to be a bit more on the grey side. Grab a bit of water. So I can mix it nicely. I'm just going to loosely go over these areas here. I'll create a bit of texture, I think, by doing this. So I'm almost blocked doing the background, and then I'll come in and do a bit more. I use my finger a lot today, I think. So I'm not going to do much detail to begin with, and then I'll move on to the detail in a second. Hope you all had a decent day. This brush is too big. I think I'll go down to my size 5. Just notice there's a big bit here that I've sort of kind of not done correctly. That's all. Let's focus on that bit just now. I'm also going to go through with some Payne's Grey and neaten this up. I'm just getting the highlights down at the moment. A sort of greyish colour. I'm going to make it a lot more darker with Payne's Grey in a sec. Really dark patch here, so I'm just going to paint this as pure Payne's Grey. Actually comes in quite a long way and then comes out like that. This music's supposed to be on a happy playlist, it just sounds awful. Certainly not my my cup of tea. Let's change it to a... Let's do Christmas music, why not? Quite a lot of brown at the back here, to be honest. I need to make a note of making sure that's included. So I'm going to do the tail now, which is a bit fluffy. Let me get that on the reference image. You can see the strands coming from the tail. Basically from here they go that way. Let me see if I can capture that. So obviously I need to soften these later on, but I'm just putting the heads in right now. I'm getting some texture of the hair in the tail now, so that's working quite well. don't know what this bit is, but it's on the painting, so on the photo, so I'll just paint it in. Actually, maybe it should have been up higher a bit. So for those of you that have just joined, my plan is to finish the body today. I'm not going to do the background. I don't know if I'll do the background on a stream, I might just finish it myself. It's not very exciting to do a background. I will record it, so maybe I will just do it on a stream, to be honest. Background will only take half an hour or so. There's quite a lot of brown at the back here, which I'll do in a sec. Not feeling great today. I've got a bit of a sore throat. I'm coughing a bit today. I hope I'm not going down with something like I've been ill quite a lot since like October. I'm getting a bit fed up with it, to be honest. I'm not usually one to get ill. This year it's just been horrendous. I've just been ill every sort of few weeks. I certainly don't often get things like the common cold or anything. I haven't had it for years, and then this year I've just been getting it every few weeks. Might be my turn in the list. So yeah, sorry if I don't talk much. I'm not really feeling like talking too much today. Temporarily move on to a bigger brush so I can do more detail. Sorry, less detail, more coverage. Just down here, which I'm going to use a bit of a stabbing motion down here. I'm not going for hyper-realistic detail on this painting. This is more about sort of rough, just to really try and capture the flowing lines, as it were. There's a fair amount of brown in the back legs here. Which I'll be certainly sort of adding in a sec. No, well, I might do it now. I'm going to go with a burnt sienna with a little bit of white. And then I'm going to stab it on with one of my old brushes. So I'm just cleaning the nozzle off this. That'll do. I'll grab this brush, which is very rough. Grab some white, grab some of this, mix it in, stab it in again. That's all I need. Add a bit of water. Take it off there a bit. So I'm just going to sort of stab it in as we go along here. It really sort of adds the colour I'm looking for, but in a more sporadic way. I'll just use my finger to dab it off a bit if I've gone a bit too much. So this is the colour inference that I keep talking about. So I'm inferring colour from, say, here to here. It's a really good way of bringing the painting sort of to life and sort of bringing different areas of the painting together. Just add a little bit on the head as well. Soften that colour a little bit, so it's not so black and white. The great thing about doing this method, it sort of only really covers the white colour. There's a little bit that goes on the dark colour, but you don't really see it much. I'll add a bit of a yellow ochre going along here as well. You can't really see that, but it has really lit up the sort of painting a little bit. Add a tiny bit onto the cheeks. Bit along here. Down here. I think it works quite well though, to be honest.
I'm not wasting any dreams this Christmas. I've made my wish upon that star.
So I think it works quite well. Now I'm going to grab my smaller brush and then work on this area here with the sort of really dark Payne's grey.
This year there will be no praying for the snow to fall. It would not make a difference to me at all. No, I'm not wasting any dreams this Christmas. I've made my wish and it came true. No, there is no denying I'm as lucky as can be. This year the wishing star has shone its light on me. I'm as happy as a child on Christmas. I've made my wish and it came true. All I want for Christmas is you.
So obviously I'll come along later on and do the sort of orangey browny colour. I'm just getting the dark colour now so I can paint over it later. I'm not massively feeling it tonight, so I might cut the stream a little bit short and only do, say, the black and then carry on with the orangey colour tomorrow. So when I say the black, I mean the black and the white. And let the orangey colour come through tomorrow. So I was just checking any frame drops there because I had a couple. No, it seems alright. Just need to make this bit darker because so I can put the sort of black bit on, sorry, the orange bit on tomorrow.
dashing through the snow in one horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring.
So I'm adding quite a lot of like white highlights here just to make sure that it stands out. It's a technique that I use a lot on certainly black fluff, black hair as well. Just add a real nice contrast to make it really pop. So I'm not a photorealistic artist. I know my last portrait was very photorealistic. It's still quite caricature-y. I mean, that's not my style in general. My style's much more flowing and art like this. To accentuate these highlights slightly.
I am packing my bags, I am leaving. Think I'm going to Paris or Rome. I gotta get out of this god-awful place that I used to call my home. Maybe I'm going to London. Gotta find someplace new. I'll move to a dump in a faraway slum to help me forget about you. I might be going to sunny
Isn't it a very cheery song?
California. I'll go surfing the waves till I drown. I really don't care, I will go anywhere. I just gotta get out of this town. 'Cause I see you in every corner, all the buildings and streets where your name. Go on, tell me I'm free to do as I please, but without you it's all the same. 'Tis a season to be lonely, and this Christmas sure feels blue. someplace new to be alone. You'll be here with your friends and your family, all the loved ones that used to be mine. I'll be out of your way and out of your life, and I am going out of my mind. 'Tis the season to be lonely, and this Christmas is as sad as can be. I'd go out of my way to get out of this place, to forget you're not here with me. But wherever I go, I'll be thinking of you. 'Tis the season for feeling blue.
I quite like the whole leg here. I think it's the fluff around the edge is really nice. Then you've got the dark sort of mysterious bit in the middle, which doesn't really showing any texture or detail. I'll add a few spots of sort of white strands that are hitting the light here, but there's not that many. I think that works quite nicely, to be honest. So we obviously need a lot more of the orange paint going on. I'm not going to do that today. I'm just not feeling it, to be honest. Got a bit of a sore throat coming. Just want an early night. Have my dinner and sleep. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be alright and ready to carry on streaming for 6 PM. I might do 8 PM. One thing I'm going to do right now though, just going to wash this brush. I'm going to bring this white colour down here. I know I've got the beige, but I'm going to bring it in here because the background is going to be sort of whitish. There's a lot of fluff that's going to come over onto this, onto the background here. Gonna add a bit of texture down here. Trying out a bit of a technique here just to see if I can get a bit of a shadow going on down here, and if it works then I'll try it for the rest of the might be a bit too dark, but very easily fix that just by grabbing this. Yeah, I think that works as a bit of a shadow. I'll do it for the rest of the painting as well. Even though there's not much of a shadow on the photograph, I'll put it on just to make the animal pop out of the, just to make the dog pop out of the painting a little bit. But in terms of the depth and the colour of the black and the white, I'm pretty happy with that. So, I know that's a really, really short stream, but as I say, I'm not feeling 100%. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave it tonight and then finish the rest of the dog tomorrow. So all the orange bits. And then I'll probably have to do the background tomorrow as well. So I'll be able to finish the whole stream tomorrow. The whole painting, I think. Maybe a few little highlights here and there will be remaining, but I like the way it's going so far. You can certainly see the texture of the fluff. It's quite a difficult painting to paint. You want to have a look at the whole image. There's a lot of fluff, there's a lot of fur. I think I've captured it quite well. I think it's not an easy thing to paint by any means. And I'm not going into hyperrealism in this one. This is more about capturing its character, sort of sensitive way. Certainly not about hyperrealism. So that's my plan. As I say, I'll finish off the stream today. Sorry it's been really short. I'm very tired. And I'll continue with the orangey browny bits tomorrow. And should be able to finish it tomorrow. If not, I'll finish it Wednesday. So I can stain it on Thursday, not stain it, seal it on Thursday, and then get it in the post on Friday. My deadline is Friday to get it in the post, otherwise it won't arrive before Christmas. It's quite important to do that. So, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, as always. And yeah, see you all tomorrow.